So Travis Barker, drummer Travis Barker.
Okay.
Was on.
There's like
was on Bert Kreischer's show.
Oh, this is really funny, by the way. I did hear about this.
I haven't seen it, but Pessy gave me the rundown.
Like Shane Gillis, like Joe Rogan. You guys are also rock stars. Like I hear.
Don't say that to Bert Kreischer.
Please don't tell Bert Kreischer he's a rock star, Travis. Please don't. This guy does not. He already lives like one.
The damage has been done. It's too late.
Oh no,
Travis, you're not a rock star. You're a pop star.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then explain all the tattoos, idiot.
I hear all about it.
Today,
Travis, you're not even really a star. You're just a guy that got lucky because the founding drummer of Blink-182 couldn't stand Mark Hoppus and Tom DeLonge.
Grocery store.
Yeah, exactly.
And I got recognized, and I said to I was with Stacey.
Hey, you're that fat idiot that everyone hates. Oh, no, I'm Bert Kreischer.
See that lady you just met, and she goes, "It's because you're just loud. You're just a large person."
No, it's not. There's a lot of loud people. Patrice was a loud person, but he also was funny.
I am pretty normal, but I do like fame, and I think it's gross.
I do like fame, and I think it's gross. Then
he's trying to be like,
humble.
oh, I recognize how shitty that is, but it's like, you're just a shitty guy.
Well, again, tortured artist. He's a tortured artist.
Is he an artist?
Yeah, he's torturing his body.
He's a fucking bullshit artist.
Yeah, that's true. Have you? Okay, Mersh says that, but you sound like someone that hasn't heard his great bit called "The Machine."
Talked about that in therapy.
Really?
Have you seen this?
I talked about that in therapy.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
it's L.A., bro.
And meets a hot comedian.
Private jet, she'd be like, pretty hot.
Yeah, that's
because we know just how much he enjoys the
By the way, this is Podcast Cringe.
perks of being a superstar comedian.
I enjoy just the idea that I could fuck other people.
yeah, that's good.
You do. You
Yeah,
cheat on your. Okay, I'm going to say this. Bert Kreischer cheats on his wife. Call me a liar.
I'm not.
Like I've never
That's Royce Lopez, by the way. I would never say that, Bert.
Okay.
cheated on my wife, but the idea that I could,
Yeah,
But you're thinking it, huh?
it's good
and I could get pretty hot.
yeah.
He means temperature hot because they're fat.
I have now been being reinforced in my belief.
He has college-age daughters.
He painted his toes, Mersh. Are you not looking that his toes are painted? Because let me zoom in for you. He painted his toes.
Cool.
He's a rock star.
Oh, rock stars do that, like Travis Barker.
All right, so you know the funniest part about this, right?
It's not Bert.
No, it actually was.
Oh,
Actually, Bert was.
unironic. Ironically.
Yeah, unintentionally the funniest part. He had Travis Barker on. And then he just decided to tell Travis Barker how afraid he is of flying. Travis Barker was famously in a plane crash.
Yeah.
That killed everybody on it. And by the way, Travis, it should have been you instead of DJ AM. You piece of shit.
DJ AM didn't die in the plane crash.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's right.
He died of
like
drugs
3
later. It
months
was
later.
only him and
Yeah.
DJ AM
He
survived.
died of drugs.
Never mind,
He got-
Travis. Glad you made it.
He died of
Yeah, I
drugs
forgot-
later because of all the trauma from the plane crash.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
literally why.
because DJ AM totally wasn't a drug
you're
addict
right.
before the plane crash.
No, he had been clean for like 2 years, and then he got. And I'm just saying, dude, if you're in a plane crash,
Yeah. So.
Yeah, you're going to start using again.
yeah, I'm gonna take some Xanax. My nerves are gonna be fucked for a while.
Well,
Like-
they should have
like-
made that plane out of Travis Barker.
Like I kind of wish maybe I'll sign up for a Tinder just to show my wife who swipes right on me.
Yeah, that way you can have it on your phone and see, like, it's because of a bit. It's a bit.
Yeah, that's good. Smart.
a
Smart.
bit.
Front lash. Get ahead of it. Get ahead of it.
You know how easy it would be for me, 20-year-old.
Gross.
You know how easy. First off, let's put something.
Ew.
It's super easy for anybody to fuck a 20-year-old. Okay, they're retarded. They're mentally retarded people.
I can impress her so much.
Hey, that old fat guy has money.
Like I could just take her, put her on a private jet. She'd be like, "Whoa!" And
I hate him, Bert. You're so.
He doesn't realize
private jet, man.
What he's saying out loud is just so gross, and he has no even concept of how gross it is.
That's because he's. Remember, Travis said though he's a rock star.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, "Yeah, this is what we do."
Honestly, all I can say is I'm glad Bert doesn't have young daughters who might hear him say those things.
Oh no. But he does.
Could get really fucking weird for them, you know? But publicly creeping on 20-year-old girls at the age of 55 aside, Bert's conversation with Travis Barker was really interesting because we got to see the difference between a narcissistic, inflamed, talentless hack
and then Bert Kreischer
compared to a humble, healthy, talented artist.
Mid in everything you just said.
All right, sorry. Just before we do that, though, is it just me or is Bert red as fuck again?
Yeah, because he's drinking again, like hard. I could feel Bert's 195 over 153 blood pressure through your screen.
Anyway, I digress. Let's get back to comedian versus rock star.
Do you like fame?
I don't really think about it much.
I think, yeah, you do.
You've been famous for you've been famous for my whole adult life.
Like, I feel like being able to throw 5Ks and raise money for, like, incarcerated firefighters or LAFD, I feel like that's cool. That's a cool way to use, like,
incarcerated
firefighters. You know
what is that?
Hey, no, hold on. Why they're incarcerated firefighters, but also Podcast Cringe. Listen,
arson.
Podcast Cringe, man, I like your stuff, and I also agree with you with the stuff you're saying about Bert. But you saying that he's a humble rock star? No, he's not. We know guys like this.
Not.
He's doing the Ted Danson humble brag, like from the Curb. This is the classic Curb thing where you go.
He's anonymous, but he's not anonymous.
I really don't think about it. You know, it's just kind of cool that I could be so giving and so caring and like be. That's still, it's the same. Look, it's gross. Look, what Bert does is gross, but this is the same level of gross. Like, you're lying. You're not being humble. You're pretending to be. You know, like, it's just I help incarcerated firefighters and homeless squirrels, like these really niche things that no one really thinks about,
Knowing who I am, but I don't really think of it other than that, Yeah. I don't know. I'm like a dad. I hang out with my kids and I go
you're
to
a dad that lives in a $20 million mansion.
Wait, you don't? Maybe if you were a better drummer.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Do you every day and run and exercise? Like,
maybe we should make Virgie's bank account out of Travis Barker.
God, I fucking wish.
I think sometimes me and my wife were just like, we just want to be normal.
You don't do that to your face and body?
You don't want to be normal.
You don't want you. That's not what being normal. Okay.
It's like sometimes I just wish I was never the drummer of Blink 182.
Said nobody.
Yeah.
Like we pretty much live a pretty normal life.
Can you? How much is his house for real? Is it 20?
Dude, I just put on my $6,000 Balenciaga jeans one leg at a time, like everyone else.
They're very stiff, by the way.
Which one of the 6 houses, Royce?
Yeah.
He has 6 houses.
Like everybody else, Sometimes when I'm summering... Look, when I'm summering sometimes in Prague, it's a little different for me,
And by the way, Virgie, you talk all this shit. Oh, he's got 6 houses. Yeah, well, 2 of them burned down, bro. Mm-hmm. He's going through it.
Yeah, and they were probably insured for 3 times what they were worth.
Yeah, do you know how long it takes to get that check back, man? You just don't... You only think about yourself.
Pessy, what were you going to say?
We forgot who he was married to.
Who's he married
to? Travis Barker.
Who?
Kourtney Kardashian.
Just normal people.
Normal people have e-shows. Is Kourtney Kardashian the old coal burner? Well, they're all coal burners.
The one who was married to the Jewish guy. The attractive one.
You mean the mother?
No. So there's Kim. Then
there's Kim,
Kourtney,
and then Chloe, who's the big point
guard
looking
one.
Right. Then there's Scary Kardashian, Sporty Kardashian.
Sleepy Kardashian.
Dopey
Pringle.
Kardashian. Pringle. There's, of course, Pringle Kardashian. Everyone forgets about Pringle. Then there's Big Justice Kardashian, if I remember correctly. Hey, Pessy, can you get me the the Young Gravy fucking Costco Boys thing. I want
Yes.
to play for merch.
Yes, I'll say-
Remember
yeah,
too,
yeah.
there was also Sign Guy Kardashian.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about Sign Guy Kardashian.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What if you don't? What if you're not normal? Like, okay, because today I was in the grocery store
And I was telling people like, "Hey, I'm Bert Kreischer," and they're like, "I don't care."
and I got recognized, and I said to I was with Stacy, that lady you just met, and she goes, "It's because you're just loud. You're just a large person." And I was like, the lady. I bought a bunch of steaks for my sister's birthday.
Again, flexing. All he does is flex. It's super weird. It's a weird thing. It's one thing to have a lot of money, but it's another thing like that's all he talks about.
The lady said, "Can I come to the party?" And I went, "Yeah."
He's only worth like 14 million too, dude. There are like normal people that live in Virginia Beach that just work actual jobs that have more money than he does.
Right.
Like,
And then as she left, she said, "I'll see you tonight." I said, "You better show up." And then everyone looks at me, and then they go, "Hey, Bert, what's up? Can you just go to the grocery store?"
He looks like he
Yeah,
works
and
there.
not act like an ass.
He looks like he works at one. And like, I've seen guys like him that work at like like the poor people grocery store.
Yeah, if I saw Travis Barker in a grocery store, I would ask him like where the item I'm looking for is.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
will,
right?
but like how you handled it, like you acted normal, right?
Yeah.
You were like, "Oh yeah, for sure, you go to the party, whatever." I feel like that's what you do, and then they just like, "Oh, it's just Bert. What up, Bert?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People just start to treat you like you're normal and like you want to be treated.
I am
you know?
pretty normal.
He doesn't even. He just says
No,
like,
dude,
everything's-
you don't get it, Travis. I'm more normal than you are, dude. Dude, you're normal, but like you're here, but like I'm like more normal. Everything's a
insane.
competition with this. This is exactly what Rogan was talking about. Why they stopped doing or Ari was talking about stopped doing Sober October, because of this. He's competitive even about stuff like a normal sentence. Like, I don't know, man. I guess I'm pretty normal, and that Mersh were to go.
No,
"Oh,
I'm the most normal, dude.
yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It's a weird way to live your life,
Yeah.
Bert.
the one-upping shit where he's like,
Yeah.
he's the type of dude you tell him a story and then like, or some shit that happened to you that day, and then he goes, "Oh yeah, but like last week, the same thing happened, but like worse." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That kind of shit.
Yeah, a perpetual story topper. Everyone knows people like that. Here, Virgie,
so fucking annoying.
Virgie, one of our fans in local sent it. Do you want to see one of his houses? Travis Barker's house?
Oh, is it the Casa Blasa one or whatever? Oh god, no, that's the bigger one.
Yeah, here you go. Here you go. Let's check out his house.
Just a normal guy.
Dude, look, there he's listen.
Just
He's
a run of the mill
just-
average ham and egger.
Just like us. Look at that, just like us.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that's one of his several look at his kitchen that he never uses.
No, Mersh, that's
Fucking-
the other
a
Kardashian
fucking
sister.
wolf stove.
ham
that's
and egger.
absolutely fucking pristine.
That was
Oh
funny.
yeah, not that card.
That was
I
funny.
see what you
That
did
was
there.
good. That was good.
But I do like fame, and I think it's gross. Talked about that in therapy.
Really?
Everything about that sentence is gay.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Including
These
the fact
fame-
that it came out of Bert Kreischer's mouth.
Well, it's there. Usually, it's things going in it. So honestly, it's nice.
Bert stories are getting out of hand, but they're also fucking hilarious. In literally every single Two Bears episode these days, he has a new story about
I hate how comfortable these people are in Tampa now too. Have you noticed that? Like he's wearing Lightning's hat. Like these guys like to really hang in Tampa now lately, and I don't like it.
hate it.
I don't like it.
being recognized in public, and they're always complete bullshit. No one has ever seen Bert Kreischer out in public and spontaneously said, "What's up, Bert?" What really happened was Bert made a scene in The Butcher so everyone would notice him, and then he had to explain to them who he was.
Yeah, that I actually believe that. Bro, look at him, his flexes.
This one.
I heard someone tell a story one time, and they're like, Paul McCartney was like telling a story to a certain person I know, and he was like, you know, you don't.
He's just like us.
Just a
Anyway,
normal guy.
He's just like us. Anyway, Paul
Here's
McCartney.
my Paul McCartney anecdote.
Here's my good friend Paul McCartney. Again, this is what I mean.
Need a bunch of security. You don't need a bunch of handlers. Like if you want to go to the grocery store, start going to the grocery store every day at the same fucking time, and let the people at the grocery store get used to seeing you. Suddenly you'll do it, and no one will bother you. It'll be really normal.
He talks about normal people like
they're
nature
less
guys.
like they're
talk
just
about
fucking yeah.
No, he
peasants.
talks like nature guys, fucking like how they teach you how to befriend the squirrels in your yard.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like-
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, but his,
You know?
his best friend got shot.
Think of that idea though. Think
John Lennon was not his best friend.
No, they
hated
fucking
each other.
hated each other.
if like if you
No,
don't
no, no,
start.
no. Actually, that's I love Paul McCartney.
Yeah, me too.
But that's exactly how John Lennon got murdered. Was he took the same path?
Nobody. Okay, I was about to say something. Nobody wants to kill you, Bert, but let me not say that because that's probably not true. So I don't want to say a sentence that's not true. But you're not nearly as famous as John Lennon, I guess is the point I'm trying to get across, right?
What?
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
think so?
No.
So the guy could find him.
Crazy.
Same time, went to did
No,
the same
that's
thing.
not. Bert, shut the fuck up. The reason why the dude fucking knew where he lived is because they did like a fucking 6-month hippie fucking sit-in in their apartment where they had their fucking live-in maid come and clean up after them. And they had their address all over fucking everything everywhere.
And
It was
Shut up,
literally
you
a
fucking
hotel.
idiot.
I mean, like that's like
fucking-
Wow.
crazy advice.
Yeah, that's what.
That's
he-
what happens when you're so famous, no one questions you.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, "That's great advice, Paul."
I think it's just about doing. I think it's
No, okay, so what are you saying, though, that you should hide? You just told the story where you don't do that, where you don't hide. Bert, you just...
He's an idiot.
Man, Bert, you really
You
stumbled.
know, I don't think he pays attention to his own shit.
You really stumbled into your career, man. I got to tell you, you're one of the dumbest people that have this much money. And that bar is pretty high. You know what I mean?
it's about doing stuff.
Bro got his buddy killed and then told the world about it. And Bert would know about taking unsolicited advice from somebody who's so famous that everyone just agrees with everything they say.
Fucking fair, dude.
It was seriously the last thing we needed. Now, for the rest of the year, we're going to have to listen to Bert's made-up rockstar stories.
Man,
Here we go.
you're the coolest dude I've ever met.
No one's ever said that to you, or they've met nobody.
Like
Thank
I,
you.
there's a couple guys I've met in life where I go, I want that. I want a little bit of that. Looking at your eyes and like how you're just so present and grounded and just relaxed. I was like, okay.
Yeah, man, they're on pills, dude. I could be super chill, too, man.
Yeah, pills rule, dude.
You know how easy I could be this chill?
You getting
Maybe
pills?
there's something to being vegan or
There's like you, like Shane Gillis, like Joe Rogan. You guys are also rock stars.
Please stop saying that.
Like I hear all about it, and I hear a running theme through everything you're saying. Like it's like comedy is the new version of a rock star. Those guys.
Ugh.
I hate it. I
It's
hate the
so funny.
reverence people have for stand-up. It's like the easiest thing in the world to do.
You're either funny or you're not, man. All these sometimes like fucking Rogan talks about it's like, you know, man, you be a good comic, you just gotta really work, man. You gotta really work and you gotta write. And you're like,
I was a good comic. I
Not
never
really.
worked at it. All I did was get on stage.
how's it?
I'd be like, "What up?"
Here-
you know,
here-
you
here-
start working a room. Like,
Here's another one for you, Patrice O'Neill.
Yeah.
All right, here's another one. He would go out there and fucking murder with no material. I saw him do it several times,
effortlessly.
effortlessly. Exactly.
Guys are partying like rock stars. They're just as wild as rock stars. So,
Well,
and it's exciting. It's
Rock
exciting.
stars
Bro.
aren't
I'll tell you
cool
this.
anymore. It's 2025. Nobody thinks rock stars are cool anymore.
my daughter's
you-
my daughter.
You were in Blink 182. You were in a band where 90% of the audience was female.
Mhm.
Shut the fuck up.
There's a bow
And
scene.
underage.
Yeah,
Well,
and
like,
underage.
Not
But
anymore, but they
surprising-
were.
Yeah, but surprisingly, there was like more panties being thrown.
Uh-huh.
They're much larger
Gill-
nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Spanx.
This live, and they didn't have the same look after seeing Blink 182.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
Bro, Shane Gillis catching strays on an episode of Two Bears, One Cave is absolutely fucking wild. For those of you who are new here, Bert has a complicated relationship with Shane. On the one
Okay,
Oh.
let me guess. I got it. No, I got this one. Shane is funny. Bert isn't.
No, Shane is the person that Bert thinks he is.
Oh my God! Even just looking at the photo, you're right. Just look at them together.
Yeah.
One of them is cool because he's just a chill, cool dude, and the other one literally has to scream for attention. You're right. You're absolutely right.
On one hand, they're buddies who hang out all the
No,
time.
there were no camps, dude. It was really realistic. It was a very realistic game. It was a very realistic
That
game,
was
dude.
So funny, dude.
Did you hear his story how he snuck into the fucking special needs like thing at a college game?
Yes.
And he's like, yeah, he goes, I was blackout drunk, and I just hopped the fence. I just left my friends behind, jumped into the special needs area, and he's like, and I was just like,
yeah.
He just does the and he's like, and Joe Rogan's just dying laughing. He goes, and he's like, and that's my face, dude. When I'm blacked out, that's my face. He's like, so I wasn't even trying to do it. He goes, yeah, people were just looking at me, and then they're like, yeah, checks out.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's like he got to hang out with the special needs people, like right. He's like, it was right on the field.
Time and smash Bud Lights together, but the dirty side of the Austin comedy circle jerk is that Shane has become so famous that most of these guys are now living in his shadow.
You mean friend of the show, Shane Gillis, who we had on at his lowest point of his time when SNL and everyone abandoned him? We're like, it's okay, Shane, you come on our show. I'd like to think we fixed his career, honestly.
Yeah, we revamped his whole career.
Yeah.
Honestly, and anybody in the comments of this clip that we're going to put up that's questioning that, you're a liar.
Yeah.
We did.
And by the way,
Yeah,
I don't want anything for it.
No.
You know what I mean?
You know why we do it?
Humble.
Because we're so normal. Like Travis.
Yeah, we're just regular dudes.
We're just like Travis, dude. We're just normal guys that do normal things. Like one time, dude, I was in the grocery store and someone goes, hey, you're Royce. And I go, yeah. He goes, you owe me $50. And then I ran.